Hi, everybody. Pardon me while I try to set this up here. I don't even know. There we go. It is working. There we go. It is working. Hi, can you guys hear me okay? Good. Hi, guys. Nice to see you. Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining me on this different time period. Thank you for following me to the Saturday. I know it's unusual. I had some things come up yesterday and I could not be here, so many apologies for that. Just get myself sat down here. Hi, Tish. Nice to see you, and Annette and Tammy, Alessandra. Thanks, Jennifer. Thanks, you guys, for coming today. Shirley, Kathy. Hi, Tammy. Hi, Jan. Nice to see everybody here. So, the first thing I wanted to say and go over was, hi, Dina. Mamgoosian, I don't know what that is, but hello. Thanks for coming, you guys. I'm pretty sure that the only people that are going to be here are going to know, or because they followed me here, because I don't think people will get the regular notification since that went out yesterday. So it might be a small little group today, but I still wanted to show you guys what I was thinking about. First of all, thank you to my patrons, Melanie, Allie, Cheryl. I appreciate you, and thanks to all of you guys who donate, because without your donations I wouldn't be able to continue this channel. And so I really, really, really appreciate it. Oh, Jennifer, you got a notification. That's awesome. Okay, so maybe it will happen. Yeah, equality, not quantity, right? A small little group. We're gonna be kicking it together, small style. And oh, it's good. It's good to hear you guys are getting your notifications, because that does not always happen. So thank you to my patrons. The second thing is, look at this painting. I am over the moon with this painting, you guys. Just literally over the moon. I did this pour in a live. I don't know if you guys remember it. But yes, I did this pour in a live, and I just wasn't happy with the outcome. I didn't think it was very exciting. I wanted to add something to it, and I decided to use some other, I used alcohol inks, regular inks, pen, and well, a couple, like 4 different products to get this result. But look at how pretty these turned out. I'm pretty much in love with this. And so now my next goal is to create some more poured backgrounds to provide the base for this painting, because I really think that I'm on to something beautiful here. And I'm really, really, really excited for this process. So I want to do more of these paintings, and so a few smaller ones, I think, because so people can, you know, of all incomes can afford to buy one. So it'll be more available to all different people. And then I want to do big ones, which would be really fun as well. Okay, so on to the next thing. This beautiful little thing is Ginger Shockey, you guys. Ginger Shockey. She's an artist, and she sent me this, and I wanted to open it here for you. Ginger Shockey, her website is listed in my description box, glshockey.com. I don't know if you can see any of this stuff on camera or not. I really have no idea. But yeah, she has a Gmail and a Facebook page, and you can follow her. Look at how beautiful the packaging is for this. Hi, Heather. And thank you to my moderator, Cheryl, for joining me today. I love you, Cheryl. I truly, truly love you so much. So, beautiful packaging, jewelry care instructions, and then let's just see. Oh, how pretty. So, look at these gorgeous earrings and necklace. I'm going to try to lay them out here. Maybe you guys can really see. She does these are pour painted, the beautiful earrings, and she hand makes the gorgeous chain. So I just want to show that if I can. Isn't that pretty? These are the earrings. I just want to make sure I get a good, beautiful close-up of those. Very pretty. This would be a really nice gift if you're not into making jewelry. I know for me, I am not a jewelry person. I mean, making it. I love to wear it, but I am not a making jewelry kind of person. I mean, who knows though? We all shift and grow, right? Ginger Shockey, thank you so much. I love these beautiful earrings, and if you want something, she does a lot of different types of jewelry, and she is an artist, so thank you to Ginger. This was a lovely and beautiful gift. I had sent her a little painting gift, and she sent me these. So, just the joys of making these beautiful friendships and relationships. Hi, Vandana. Nice to see you here. Okay, today, Amsterdam pouring medium, you guys. Now, I want to show you, first of all, a few thoughts on this pouring medium. First of all, look how tiny this damn bottle is 8.5 fluid ounces. It is not very big. So, needless to say, I literally used the whole bottle just mixing a few paints today. So, in that aspect, I think this was like $12 or something, or $11. In that aspect, I don't think it is even comparable price-wise to Floetrol at all, period. Ever. So, like, it doesn't even make sense, really, from the standpoint of pouring. So, when I got this, I thought it would make a good video to do some comparison, but honestly, I was so disappointed by the size. Now, having said that, please listen to what I'm going to say. The vibrancy is like night and day. And this is not going to be something you guys are going to easily see on camera. But what I did was I used all the same paints. So like the Winsor Violet I used for the Amsterdam pouring medium, which is this side, and this side was Floetrol. For the same price, you can get a 3.8 1 gallon thing of Floetrol. So, you know, that's the difference you're looking at between these two, and they're about the same price. So, however, the difference in the actual quality is amazing. So, Winsor Violet, I used Liquitex Basics, Quinacridone Magenta. You know, of course, I have to do my little mixing thing where I adjust the colors. This is deep turquoise. But my point being that I use the same colors in both sides. And the vibrancy of the colors is ridiculous in the Amsterdam. I didn't even realize how much Floetrol dulls and lightens the colors. Now, it might dry clear, so this is just a wet appearance, but like this is the Amsterdam. I don't know if it's going to be easy for you guys to see on camera. I can try to get you to, yeah, it's kind of grainy on camera, so it's hard. But like here's this, and then here's the Floetrol one. Immediately I could tell it's muted, it's creamier, muted, and the metallic is not anywhere near as bright as the Amsterdam. So my gosh, I don't know. So now my next thought is, what if I could just use some Amsterdam in my colors to brighten them up? But I mean, they're just pure. That's what I'm gonna say, pure. I would love for them to sell a giant gallon and bring the cost way, way, way down. So who knows? But anyway, I mixed up these colors, Amsterdam, Floetrol, and then these were just like some leftover colors that I've had for weeks, and I thought, well, I might want to use those. You know, the Floetrol, yeah, it dries clear. It does dry fairly clear. In fact, I'll show you, if you guys hold on, I'm going to show you one of the things I did with Floetrol. So I did a mixed media piece with Floetrol as a top coat. So I did the base coat mixed media, and then the top coat I did a pour. I don't know if you guys remember this or not. Some of you may or may not. But I mean, honestly, varnish will probably bring this back, but it lost a lot of its vibrancy when I added the Floetrol top. So I put a flood coat of Floetrol, and then I did a little like drag cup all around here. So yeah, you can see a little sheen of, you know, it's a tiny, tiny bit. It's not totally transparent. It's not 100% transparent, and that's the reality of it. But that's when it's not mixed with paints, but that tells you that literally, you know, Floetrol does not totally dry transparent. I love this part of this painting. Look at the little crackles. I use crackle paste and put these little fun little crackles all in the bronze there. Yeah. Anyway, so just to give you an idea of what happens. Now, having said of that, most of us cannot afford to just stop using Floetrol altogether. I find even Liquitex pouring medium is really expensive to use as a pouring medium completely. So what I try to do is I try to buy the best paints I can, and I hope that you know, makes a difference. Um, I also wonder what would happen if I combine the two. That's what I was thinking, but I think as soon as you combine the Floetrol, you're going to get that doling effect. It's pretty much, I'm pretty sure that that's what's going to happen. So, but what we're going to do is two side by side. Jan, don't worry about what people say. Whatever. That's ridiculous. You know, people that say that, you say my paint isn't broken. I purposefully put that on there to create interest and texture. So I thought it might be kind of fun to do these literally side by side. Chelsea, thank you for coming, even if you can't stay. It's nice to see you. I know Saturday afternoon may not be the best time. People are in the middle of their weekend and doing stuff, so I wanted to make it convenient for my moderator today, though, so it was important for me to do that. Okay. Here are these. I'm going to try to back out just a tiny bit and see if you can see the whole thing. Oh, I zoomed in. I don't know. Okay. Hi, Jennifer. Nice to see you. So I was thinking, wouldn't it be cool if, because these are going to be the same colors, roughly, maybe I could do two matching pieces and see, we can kind of see what the difference is between the two in real time. So even the base paints I mixed with the pouring medium. So this is a base paint of Floetrol. And so the Floetrol is going to be on the right side, just so you guys know. That's what we're going with right now. And then the Amsterdam will be on the left side. So if I mess that up later on and say the wrong thing, just know that this is the truth right now, and I'm sticking to it because I have so many things going on in my brain, and then trying to check the comments and stuff sometimes. We already poisoned the other canvas with the wrong one. Look at me. Whoops. All right, and here's the Amsterdam blue. I love the thickness of the Amsterdam. I'm also going to say the Amsterdam, I had to add a lot more water, and consequently there was a lot of air bubbles where I didn't really experience that too much with the Floetrol. I don't get a lot of air bubbles with Floetrol. I know. I poison, but you know what I'm saying. I'm going to try to get these out before I even do anything. So how y'all doing in life here? This is a crazy, crazy time we live in right now, isn't it? My gosh. I'm just loving when I paint. It's one of the few times where I just feel really relaxed and happy and, you know. Hi, Judy. The reason I wanted to start with a base coat like this is because I don't always do base coats, but those flowers that I'm doing right now, they require a darker background. So this is my homemade Payne's Gray because I ran out of Payne's Gray. So I took Prussian blue and carbon black and a little tiny bit of the anthraquinone blue liquid to try to just darken and deepen this color a bit. So it is blue. Hi Tina, thanks for coming. So I'm just going to do a little base coat here like this. And thank you. Thanks, Jan. It is a pretty color, isn't it? It's not quite dark. It's definitely not Payne's gray, but it's close to Payne's gray. And it's as close as I can get. I just ran out of Payne's gray. It's probably my favorite color. I use it all the time. Ooh. You know what? Today is a good day. I'm having a good time today. Oh, I don't want to poison my other canvas with my thing. Hi, Veronica. Thank you for joining. All right, let's do this side too. Now, I'm telling you, this Amsterdam, you can see the difference. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but wow, this side is so deep and so rich. The color is gorgeous, just pure. It looks really pure. I wonder if it has any effects. You know, Floetrol has certain effects that happen. So I really have no idea whatsoever what's going to happen with the paint, because I'm used to the way Floetrol kind of reacts and stuff. So, you know, you guys have come along with me. Those of you who are doing my lives with me, you really have come along with me on a journey. Because I do a lot of things on my lives that I'm just experimenting. I find it's fun, and it's motivating each week to have to think of something to share with you guys. And so it motivates me to try new things, and I just find it really fun. Okay. Sorry for that boring part, but there we go. Okay. Ratio for Amsterdam pouring medium was about the same as Floetrol, yes. Although a little bit, I added water, and I don't really have to add a lot of water when I use the Floetrol, so a little bit less, I guess a tiny bit less plus water would made the same amount of paint for both. Now there is a lot of bubbles on this one, you guys, a lot. And I think that's the water. And you saw me, I already torched this once, and I don't really use my torch very often, so this is definitely unusual for me. I don't really have to torch the Floetrol one at all. Seems pretty good. So yeah, it's really expensive, but wow, the colors are so deep. I'm going to turn on, there's another light here I want to turn on the left side of my camera. Just to try to see if I can show you the difference there at all. I don't think it really shows up on camera, but man, it is really just rich and deep and gorgeous. Oh, Wyoming! Hi, Coral! That's my home state! Welcome! So the question is the Amsterdam medium self-leveling. I did not read that on here. So what it does say is it's a high degree of gloss. So I'm imagining that's one of the reasons I'm seeing, you know, the beautiful colors. The second thing it said, it can be used pure, or for thinnable with water, or for thicker consistency, add acrylic binder 005. And they have those little numbers. This is 014, so their product number is 005 would be the acrylic binder if you wanted to thicken that up. But I do not know why you would want to thicken this up, because even with the fluid acrylics, it was thick. So, yeah. Okay. Hi, Rosalind. Now, I'm going to do side by side. So, probably the best thing to do would be some flip cups. I wish I had two. Let's see, do I have two funnels? But if I'm holding two funnels, then I can't paint. Wait, I'm gonna try. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Here we go. Let's just see what happens. The reason I want to do funnel is before I get my hands just totally dirty, those of you who are just joining me, I showed this painting, which I'm absolutely totally in love with. And I want to do a set, I think, so I can do these beautiful flowers. And they have to have negative space for the flowers. The flowers really look best right over the dark color. So that's what we're trying to create today. Two matching paintings. All right, so let's do the Amsterdam side first. I'm going to do that Amsterdam side first. So I'm going to start with the dark color. Man, so many bubbles in here, you guys. Really, it's really crazy, truthfully. I don't know. Oh, I forgot to mix this paint up. How lovely is that? Hold on. The beauty of the live. Sometimes you forget to do stuff and then you have to go and do it right then and there. I had put the water in here, but I forgot to mix it up. Now this one's going to have a lot of bubbles, which you can see with this paint. I'm having to add so much water, which I don't really do with Floetrol at all. Welcome, Gwenda. Canary Islands. Hi, Fiona. So nice to see you here. Fiona is a huge inspiration to me from the very beginning. I love you, Fiona. Fiona, you may not know this, but you were the first person to ever say my name on camera, to shout me out on camera, on a video, and I about died. I ran to my partner and I was like, look, someone's saying my name on camera. I was so excited. It was so adorable. It made me feel so good. And Fiona and I did a fun collaboration. We should do another one sometime. It's been almost a year since we did ours the first time, so. All right. Now we're gonna do some purple. I'm just seeing a ton of bubbles in this paint. It's also thickened up a little bit since it's been sitting here. All right, I'm gonna add some of the gold. This is a Deco Art gold. Trying to keep all these separate so I don't mess anything up, you know. Do a little layer of white. And then start in with, this is a Garnet by Deco Art, Garnet. And then we have a quinacridone magenta. And the Molten Metals copper, or Chroma Molten Metallic copper. And then we'll do more gold. Ooh, that's a pretty combination right there, actually. And then, you know, I like to shoot a little bit of white down inside of here. and we'll see how that goes. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to, well, put a little dollop of that, but what I really want to do is just make sure that there's enough of a trail of paint here to follow. So that's the path that I'm going to follow with my funnel. And you can see I'm going to try to leave some negative space. So that's the plan. Here we go. So you keep the funnel pressed down to the canvas, and then when you're finally ready, I'm going to move it back a little bit like this. And then when you're finally ready, you just lift. Here's some of the purple starting to come through. It's pretty. Now, this is definitely much more deliberate than what I did for that other painting. I was just painting. I didn't think about these flowers, but I want to figure out a way to make buds too. So I want these flowers to have, like, some of them to have full, oh my gosh, full on flowers, and then I want some of them to just be little buds. Well, you can see right away this is making a lot of cells. I have not used any silicone, so that's one of the things you see right away. I want to wipe this out so I don't poison the Floetrol side. I know, I feel like there's not enough hours in the day either to do everything I want. Especially if you have, oh, look at the funnel, you guys. Is that so pretty or what? I wondered if this Amsterdam would make cells, because the Amsterdam paint does a lot of lacing in cells. If you ever notice Rinska doing her Dutch pours, part of the reason she gets those results is because she uses a lot of Amsterdam paints. And Molly and Canella, I think. And all of those Amsterdam paints make these really pretty cells. Okay, I'm just wiping this out is what I'm doing, you guys. All right, now we're going to start with this fresh again, and we're going to do the Floetrol side. And let me flip my little thing around here. I'm going to try to layer the colors even the same way in everything. So to do that, I want to give I'm trying to think of where I want to go so flowers will be in the opposite spaces if someone wanted to buy and hang these canvases together. I was just thinking how that would be. Chelsea, thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you. So, like in this case, a flower would be here and a flower would be here. But I don't know, because this has too much paint on it. I'm actually going to have to dump some of it off. So we're gonna see. But for now, I'm going to layer this exactly the same way. I'm just going to put my thumb down. To make it easier and quicker. All right, I'm gonna grab the Floetrol Gold, which is so pretty. And then we're gonna do the Garnet by Deco Art, and then the quinacridone magenta, and then the little bit of white, and then the molten metal. And then I didn't get quite as much purple as I hoped for in this other one, but oh well, this is the way it goes sometimes, right? Alright, and then I'm just going to shoot down the side of this. I'm going to show you, I'm going to shoot down some white. I like doing that just because it disrupts the paint a little bit. And actually Anne-Marie Ritteroff taught me that little thing. She uses a stir stick, but it creates the same effect. So, okay. Here we go. A little bit more purple came out in that one, which was awesome. This one is really interesting how the reds didn't come through it hardly at all. So it's like, this is how it is. You would almost not even know that these were made to be together because look at the difference in colors. That's the thing I love about fluid art. Hi Amanda, thank you for coming. Hi Amy. I can't afford Amsterdam pouring medium, I'll tell you that much. But I'm definitely not, I think that their paints are really bright and beautiful, and they're right on par with Golden for the most part. So I've been pretty excited. But I don't want cells in everything, so that's the only downside. Now, the trick here is to not get paint on this one while I'm tilting this one. So I'm going to do this really quickly. Kind of set these off. Now this one on the right is starting to actually develop a little bit more as it sits here. You can see it's doing its thing. It's starting to get more cells and everything. Yeah, there's a lot of cells on this one, and I'm definitely curious how that's going to work. So the first thing I know I can do is take a little bit off this corner right here because it's really close. Actually, the most paint is down here, so I think that's what I'll do, is I'll take this off. So it's possible that I use too much paint, and so this is why, you know, I may not be able to do the flowers like I wanted on here, or it may be that I have to go back and create some of the negative space again because I may not be able to do it. It looks like I may not be able to do it. I'm not very good at negative space. Look at those pretty cells though. I'm definitely not mad at the look at all. I've just found Amsterdam paints to make cells for me when used with Floetrol. It doesn't mean that they will make cells for you. I don't know why that is, because, but I get in this conversation a lot with other artists. Hi Brenda. Amsterdam paint, like I find it makes lacing. It makes that beautiful lacing. I don't know. with this. I really am not in love with this. Like, this is probably one I would just... See, this is why I hate using really expensive pouring mediums, because I'm like, oh, I would just hate to scrap it, but it is not my favorite. I'm not liking the composition. I have to get some of this paint off. There's just too much. It's really thick. I don't know. There's not enough space for me to do what I was going to do. I know that. So I would have to probably work on it. I'm gonna do this one real quick and then come back and probably adjust. I think this one's gonna have too much space on it too. Maybe I should just do it fast and stop trying to do it so perfectly. Man, the blue is so pretty on this one. Wow. It is really pretty. The blue, I don't do blue base coats very often, so this is a total foray into something different for me. Yeah, both of these are pretty busy. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take this one and see if I can fix what I don't like. So the things I like about it are the gold. I don't love the white. Hi, Carrie. Part of this I feel like I would just scrape off, if you want to know my honest opinion. Like, I probably might just scrape part of this off. Yeah, I can scrape off certain areas I don't like and start over. The thing is, I don't have any more of the base coat color. None. I don't have a single bit of it. So I'm trying to think here what I could do to save some of the parts that I really like. Like, I love this right here. So what if we play up that a little bit? I'm going to try to do something here. I'm going to scoot this part over to the top. It's very thick. This pouring medium is very, very, very thick. And they thickened up on me after I had mixed my paints, which was only about an hour before. Okay, just because I'm curious, I want to try doing a swipe over the top of this, and I'm going to use some of this high flow pearl. This is high flow pearl, you would never know it. Aw, thank you for the donation so much. If you guys want to donate to my channel, it helps keep these videos coming to you. There's a PayPal, or you can do a super chat sticker like this. All right. I have all these different shapes that I use because they make different effects. I'm just curious what this will do because this paint is so thick, I'm not sure if it's going to create any cells. So, or any lace. Yeah, I don't know what it's going to do. I'm not familiar with this pouring medium, so. But I know one thing. I know that a high flow is gorgeous. And a lot of times it's a really fun way to try to save a painting if you don't really like what's happening. Because the way it dries is so amazing. It's so pretty. This little swiping tool, it's literally just you know, when you buy canvases at Michael's, they give you that piece of plastic between the canvases sometimes. Oh, see, I hoped it would make this effect. This is the effect I really want. So it looks like I have to pick up a little bit of the paint on top of it and bring it down over the top of the white. I need another paper towel here. I might try to bring you guys in a little closer because you're going to want to see the effects of this. Let me wipe my hands off and see if I can really bring you in a little bit closer. Let's just see if that helps. Oh no. I made it farther away. There we go. Now can you see this amazing pearl lacing that's happening right here? I'm going to try to show you on camera. It's really pretty. And all of these little colors are kind of popping through. This is why I try not to have a plan for my painting. I do like, I like it when things turn out the way I hope, but I don't want to ever be disappointed when they don't, because sometimes this is the kind of stuff that you just want to try. This is where you get to try out things. You look at what you have in your painting and you think, what can I do to make this really special? That lacing is so pretty over the top of that pearl. Amanda, thank you so much for coming. I want to leave a little bit of this actual pour through the bottom too, peeking out here and there. I'm getting some little fractals right here, for sure. That purple pops through every now and again. Thank you, Dina. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. This is really interesting looking. Now the high flow, I need to just pull it. I need to just keep pulling it down a little bit more because I see dripping. So and I'm going to start using the corner of this to make like a some little sharp edges to little contrast at sharpness. I don't know. This painting is maybe not my favorite. It's really pretty. There's some things I love about it. Thank you, Ruth. I appreciate that so much. Your tips really mean something to me, you guys. They really do. All right. don't know. It's okay. This is not my favorite. Now at this point, like, I can just keep going and going and going. Like, what I would probably do is just start doing some balloon rolls and seeing what happens when I do those, seeing if I can bring some of this negative space in here. And that does work a little bit. It also helps take some of this paint off, which makes me excited. I don't know, at the point in which I don't like a painting, I pretty much will just do whatever I want, because this is the Amsterdam one. Oh, it's making cells. How funny. Now see, I'm starting to like this. I didn't like it before because it was just a little too busy. But I definitely like it as we pull the dark colors through. I like it a little bit more. There's still too much paint on here. But you know what's funny is now that I've done this part, I see a few spaces I could actually put flowers in, little flowers. So I'm gonna see if I can build off that. The thing is, once I put the flowers in, this process will make more sense. It might be pretty to have these, like, here's an area for a flower, an area for a flower. Maybe this would be oh, that's pretty. I like what that did right there. I'll try it again over here. Yeah, it's very pretty. I'm going to create a dark area up here. So now there's a lot of areas in this painting where I could do those little flowers, you guys. This is why I just hate giving up on a painting completely, because it seems like there's always a way you can figure it out. I think that's really pretty now. And look at all the little dark spaces that I could use for flowers. Let me pull that down a little bit. So now I really love this right here. I'm just gonna do a little turn. This is really pretty. There we go. There, now this has some balance to it. So we got dark and light. We have the contrast here. Isn't that pretty? I love this right now. And you guys wait till you see this pearl and how this is going to dry. It's absolutely stunning. It is shockingly beautiful when it dries, and I love that high flow pearl. So this is very ethereal. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I don't think there's too much paint on it. It's very shimmery, and I can imagine putting flowers here, 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 maybe some little ones or some little buds or something. So I think this is This is a good one. I need to get a little bit of paint off right here, I see. And a little, even though I love this part, I actually need a, oh good, it did more. So I need a little bit more of that paint off so it doesn't crack. That's so pretty. I'm so happy now. Okay, let's work on the other one and then, oh, giveaway time. You guys, you know, I didn't mention everything. I'm going to do today there's a giveaway. So let's talk about that for a second. The process for the giveaway is after this video, I'm going to give you a little bit of time to go to my Instagram account if you're not already an Instagram user. I'm trying to build my Instagram. And so what you're going to do is if you're on Instagram, you're going to look for the picture of this painting. This painting is what you're going to look for. When you see this painting, you are going to comment in the comment section. And I will let you know what comments, what number you need to be in the comment section in order to win. And I bet you all want to know what it is that you're winning. Well, let me grab it for you. There'll be 2 winners today. Oh my gosh, that painting is so pretty, you guys. I'm looking at it from far away too. Oh, really pretty. If you don't have Instagram, I understand you may not want to play, but I'm really needing to build that platform. So I appreciate those of you who do want to participate today. The first thing I'm going to give away are these Arteza 60 color mica powders. I'm going to try to do this without messing up my painting. This is what you're going to be getting. These are the mica powders. You get this little spoon and these beautiful mica powders. So if this is something that you would like to win, go on Instagram and look for, you'll know which post it is because right now I just have my last painting on there. So that's one of the winners will win this, and the other winner is going to win Opal Magic. This is the coral, Opal Magic Coral. And so one will win one and one will win the other. And that is what's happening with the giveaway today. So just at the end of the live, I will give you guys a little bit of time, myself a little time to wrap it up, and then I will go and post on Instagram and announce the winners. So it is a generous giveaway. Thank you for all that you guys do for me. I'm going to try to do giveaways in my lives quite often, and part of that is, you know, just a show of support, and the other part is I feel like life is an open circle, and the generosity you put out and it comes back, and you pay it forward and someone pays it forward to you, and it's just all part of that beautiful cycle. Now this painting, I am in love with this part right here, and I don't like any of that. So it's definitely something I'm thinking about getting rid of, this bottom part. Hi, Brian. No, you haven't missed everything. In fact, we're just on the last painting though, and I am trying to figure out what I want to do. I might do what I did with this other one because it turned out so pretty that I'm extremely tempted to do some swipes. Huh. really don't know. I'm not sure what to do. I know I hate this whole left side of the painting. I don't know, let's use the balloon and see what colors it brings up, because sometimes the balloon rolls will bring up things from the bottom, colors from the bottom. I really like the quality though of that pearl high flow with that other one. It made it look very dreamy. Okay. A special pouring medium for mica powders, no, but I find that they're not extremely strong mixed with paints. I really love them when I made that tree, and yeah, I thought they were really beautiful with that tree painting I did, and I used like a gel medium. They were very strong with the gel medium. Not very strong with the paint, but I only used them one time, so it might be that someone else knows something better to do than me. Oh no, someone said they love the bottom and I'm about ready to get rid of it. Sorry, Katrina. I don't know what you're talking about, but this is what I'm gonna do. Whoopsie. Oh well. I'm going to do a few swipes, but since we learned from the last one, I'm probably going to end up having to take some paint off anyway. Wow. We're just going to town here real fast. A couple exciting things coming up on my channel. I've collaborated with Dr. Pores. I don't know if you guys know who she is, but they're a team that they produce all sorts of pouring equipment, basically. And I'm in the middle of a process with them, so I'm pretty excited to see what that's going to bring. A new product for you guys that hopefully will be extremely helpful and fun to use. And that's exciting. And then today, after this live, I'm going to pick up a product from a local person in Portland, and I'll show that to you guys next time. Next Friday. Now, next Friday, we'll do the live at the normal time on Friday at 5. So it was cool for those of you who could still come here today. If you see me going over a place that you really love and wonder why I'm doing it, sometimes it's because I can tell that the paint is a little too thick there, or that it's going to dissipate too much. Now that purple, pretty. Bring some more of that purple down. I don't know. The high flow pearl is just straight from the bottle. And, you know, it's expensive, but I had the same bottle of like 4-ounce pearl high flow for almost the whole year last year. So I know it looks like I'm using a lot and I'm dumping a lot on here, but really it's not as terrible as you think. Now, if you use it like every single time, then, I mean, of course it's going to get more expensive. I need to bring some of this paint over. So I'm not sure about this one. I'm not sure if I am loving this, but I am going to use the balloon on this one too. And the reason why, because I'm looking over here at this other painting and it is so pretty, and I'm just going to go ahead and try it. I don't use a balloon because I think it's hard to hold on to. I use a glove, and the reason I use a glove is because I can stick my thumb inside of there, and now I have a really good grip on that balloon. Oh, thank you for coming, Regina. All right. Now I can already tell that was not the right thing to do. That, I'm gonna hate that and probably end up scraping that off. I should have brought the dark color through the light, so I'll see if I can correct that right now. So this is what I'm gonna try to do. I'm gonna try to bring some of these the dark colors through, so I have a place to do those pretty flowers. Those of you who just joined me, I'm trying to do another painting with these beautiful alcohol ink flowers, and I need space for them. Little like dark spaces in the painting. So let me turn this around so I can get a different perspective. It's always good to do. Yep, you guys are gonna have to stay tuned, because you know what that means, that the next time, hopefully next Friday, I don't have a lot of time this week, but hopefully next Friday I will have painted some of the flowers on this one, or the last one. Now, this is not my favorite. Like, I would probably just, I don't know if I can save this one, you guys. I don't know. Hi, Selena. I don't know. The colors are pretty. This is the Floetrol one. You know, I can really feel the difference in the consistency between the other paint and the Floetrol one and this one. This one is much more loose. Can I save this for another purpose? Yes, of course. I mean, I could eventually imagine embellishing something on here. But a lot of times I don't have a lot of room in my studio, and I don't know about you guys, but it's easy to justify keeping a lot of them. So it's almost better sometimes if I just get rid of it when I don't love it and then start with a fresh canvas. I don't know. It's still pretty though. You know what I think it is? I think I just love paint. I just love paint. I love the way it looks. I've almost completely destroyed all the pattern. I'm still holding on to this one little tiny bit right here that I love, but I don't know. There are some good parts in this, but is it really good enough to keep? I don't know. I'm not feeling like it is. All right, so this is, you guys are gonna see me do. Cheryl, why would someone say they want to buy it? You crazy lady. If you ever do want to visit my shop, though, I do have a shop, or if you ever see anything that you want to buy, of course, you can always contact me, email, or on Facebook or whatever. I'm going to add, that's what it needs. It needs a bright tone to it. And I also want to give it, I want to add satin enamel. This is what I'm going to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, kind of 5. And then so as we're sitting here, and you guys may not be able to see this on camera, but as we're sitting here, that pearl has mixed with some of these and it's starting to get that ghostly appearance. Sometimes I think too, it's good to not just rush. I have to say, I think that's a hard part for me with this live. I do feel a little bit rushed, to be completely honest, because, you know, you're entertaining people, and no one wants to sit through you thinking 20 minutes about stuff sometimes, but all right, now let's try, I'm going to just try to add some little pretty flowers. Hey, sweetheart. Can you get me paper towel? Can you give me paper towel? I really need one and I'm totally out. Or just a regular. No. It has to be like a top, like, how about, oh, how about this? Can you get one of those out for me?
This work?
What? Yeah, that works great. Thank you. Okay. Now this one, I kept going and going too much, so now I have to add more white. Sorry, this might be a little tiny bit off camera over here, I just realized. Aren't they pretty? So the pink is a nice and unexpected, it's actually quinacridone magenta, and it's just a really pretty and kind of like unexpected little pop of colors. So I'm actually going to add a little tiny bit more over here and see if I can play that up a little bit. Yeah. And then maybe a little more right here on this flower. Although I love the way that's looking. I hate to mess it up. Oh my gosh, it's getting that really pretty little quality. This is the part on my videos I normally speed way up because it does take time. It's definitely not an easy, quick little process, the messing around with all the different little this is really pretty. I think this will dry really interesting because imagine this dark blue is just going to get darker and darker. The contrast between these is going to get more and more. The gold will come out. Really pretty. Thanks you guys for the tip jar. Yes, I appreciate that. Super Chat does take a portion away from the artist. It takes like 30%. So if you guys want to leave PayPal, that's awesome too. PayPal takes like 3%, so that's definitely better. I think this painting is done. This is so lovely, and I'm really actually quite impressed. And then I want to grab the other one for you before we go, just so you can really see both of these paintings. I'm going to back it up a little bit. And it's funny, you know, this is how it goes when you paint. And you try to create something that could hang together, you have to be pretty deliberate. Let's see if I can grab the other painting for you too. So although I did not end up creating two pieces that I think I would hang together, I'm actually really in love. Oh, maybe. It's hard to, nah. I'd probably have to add something to it, but it is fun to see how they both turned out. Can you guys get a good view? I'm gonna bring you down and show you. There's the whole view. Let me bring you down and show you. I've got a little string hanging off me. Look at how pretty. I really, really love the flowers on this one, you guys. Look at the little flowers. They look like little flower dips. That nice burst of quinacridone magenta in there. Blue nulls are really pretty. Very unique. I can't wait to show you this one, these ones dried. Here's the other one. This one, that pearl, that high flow pearl made like a really cloudy look. Really pretty cloudy quality. Really pretty. I appreciate you guys joining me today. Don't forget, I will post one of these paintings probably. I'm going to take some photos. I'll post one of these in Instagram, and then you just join me on Instagram. And when you see this posted, make your comment. There'll be instructions in the Instagram post on who will win what. We're going for the Opal Magic paint and the mica powders today. That's the giveaway. Thanks so much for joining me. I love you all. I appreciate all of you coming, and I'll see you next Friday at 5 live. Heather Mater Art. Please, please share. Please share. If you can share my channel with anyone you think might be interested, I would love to show them my art and be exposed to new people and build my channel. Thank you so much for coming. I love each and every one of you. Blessings, and I hope you have a beautiful day. Thanks to Cheryl, my moderator. Much love to all of you, and thank you for all of you who donated. All right.